I realized that me and death have a unhealthy relationship. And I think the reason why it's unhealthy is because of my lack of understanding or the lack of understanding that I had when it came to I think one of the problems is that, especially in the black culture, we use death as a weapon. We weaponize death. You know, like when you and your parents don't see eye to eye or y'all have a disagreement, you will hear things like, "Hey, you only get one mama, and or you only get one daddy. One day they're gonna leave you, and you ain't gonna be able to have these conversations again. You won't be able to do this." And that type of uh of 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 talk or that type of mindset can really ruin people. That type of mindset can prevent growth from happening because people are afraid to have certain conversations because the fear of, oh, if they have say the wrong thing, now they afraid that their mama or daddy might die and they won't be able to get a chance to, and it's just a whole big mess. But I think we have to be careful because a lot of old sayings have ruined a lot of people's futures. We have to be careful because the fear of death is truly a contradiction to what is taught in the Christian faith. What do you mean by that? In the Bible, we hear this all the time during funerals. In 2 Corinthians 5 and 8, it says, "We are confident, I say, and willing to rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord." Right? Paul is talking to the Corinthians and he's letting them know, like, they are confident because they know that when you die on this side, you get to be in the presence of the Almighty God. Instead of being afraid of death, for a believer, we understand that it was womb love that got us here, but it's tomb love that's going to take us over into eternity. But because we weaponize death, you have so many people that are afraid to die. And we have to be careful because the fear of death can possibly lead to an unfulfilled life. You so busy worried about dying that you're not even living. And then lastly, Proverbs 4:7 lets us know that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, but it says, in all thy getting, get an understanding. We got to understand that we was never meant to be here forever in the first place. We're just pilgrims passing by. And you got to know that if you're not meant to be here, you got to go somewhere else. And I don't know about you, I'm trying to go to heaven and be with the Lord. And the Bible also tells us how we can do that as well. What y'all think?